Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video for you. Hey, so what is a mini grail? Okay, we all know what the grails are in the app, the blue chips, the big ones, you know, the SpiderMan secret rare and all that kind of stuff, the Todd, you know, the Donnies, you know, like they're all like the golden moments, right? Like these are all the blue chips, the grails, they're all really valuable now and going up, up, up. But what is a mini grail? Okay, so I actually have a little video here for you with my best picks for for mini grails in the apps right now, okay? And when I define a mini grail, let me just get to my next screen right here. What I define, this is just me personally, okay? This isn't some new kind of grading system or anything like that. This is just my way of looking at it, right? A mini grail for me is an iconic character, okay? A first appearance or a first edition, okay, and low cost, okay? So this is how I look in the app. This is what I look for newer, users of the app, for people who are like, already have the grails and are looking for other stuff to maybe grab, or people who don't have a lot of gems, mini grails, okay, they're like lower level, but really iconic characters, really great little grails that are going to be worth a lot more in the future for sure as more people come, but they're still at a price where we can get them, we can enjoy them. And if you have like a not a lot in your in your collection, and if you don't have like a lot of gems to spend, these are items that you could actually like pick up in a really good price right now, and they could be your flagship items. Some of those items are already gone, like the big ones, the big blue chips. Some of them are really far away from us now, but you don't have to despair, you don't have to worry. There are still great picks in the app. So I'm going to show you. I made a list. Okay, I went through. I scoured through the ones that I think are the best. What I call mini grails. Okay, and you don't have to call them that. That's just what I do. This is my thing, right? And I want to share it with you, of course, right? So let's get into it. I'll show you the ones that I've picked. We'll explain why, and I'd love to hear what you think. Okay, let's go into the first one that I got right here. Okay, Robin number 76. Okay, first appearance. This is the 12,800 editions only, and for 330 gems. Now, a first appearance Robin in the app. I mean, that is big, right? That's definitely a grail, right? Like it's a mini grail because it's still only 330, right? So those are my criteria: iconic character, okay, first appearance, and low level in terms of prices, right? And he hits all of the marks right now. The other Robin first appearance is like super high in value, but this is a great one. This is like Kid Robin, right? Beautiful. All the black and whites are going up like crazy right now, which is really good, but you can still get him. He's a really great item to have, like, if you're just starting out or if you don't have him yet, definitely a safe pickup. Next one, I put this one in another video I did just a little while ago, and it's the Enterprise. Okay, I definitely think this is a mini grail. Okay, it's the Enterprise, right? First Star Trek NFTs. There's 8,888 editions, the same editions as Superman, actually, right? And it's only going for $274 right now. There's going to be probably a lot more Star Trek stuff to come. I mean, if Kirk comes, or Spock, or if they even have like Picard or Data, or other starships like the Klingon ships. I mean, there's so much potential for Star Trek. This is definitely like a little grail that you could pick up, for long term. It's just going to keep going up in value. Definitely a good sleeper hit right there for sure. Definitely Zombie Hunter SpiderMan. I mean, some of these you've seen, of course, but if you can get a first appearance SpiderMan on the app right now, you know what the other one's doing. You know what the main first appearance is. This is 375 gems right now for the common, and it's super, super grail material. Like any Spider-Man first appearance is grail material, right? And this is like a mini grail, right? This isn't like the main one that's worth tons of money. Like just go look and see what the main one's worth. Even the common is totally vaulted up. This one right here is a first appearance you can get of a Spider-Man. So definitely a mini grail. By the way, it's the first Tom Holland Spider-Man, as I've mentioned before. And you got, like Doctor Strange's cape. So the first Tom Holland, right? So definitely undervalued. I put this one on like an undervalued list before. It's going up, right? So it's a grail item to have for sure. Of course, Deadpool I put on here. I actually put the uncommon version of Deadpool because, it's actually cheaper than the common. It's because he's wearing the sweater. But you know what? It doesn't matter. They're all going up. Deadpool's going up quickly. 154 gems. You can still get a first appearance. So if you're like, new to the app and you don't have a ton of gems, or you're looking for stuff that you can get, I mean, first appearances right here, these are great, right? Especially Deadpool, such a famous character. You know, like so much like, you know, going on with him. More movies coming for sure. I mean, totally safe bet. And you can get the uncommon for less than the common. The sweater is really cool, right? Like, it's actually like, you know, that's kind of Deadpool funny humor, right? Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Continue with Deadpool in the comic book section. New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. This is a really big Grail comic in the real world. You know, it's worth a lot of money. It's not up there with like, you know, the big Grails, you know, like the big major comics, but it's definitely really a key, valuable comic. 61 gems only for this first appearance in the common, and at 48,000 editions, there's enough for everybody right now. But let me just tell you about this, right? With the more and more people that are coming to the app, the thousands and thousands that are showing up in the app daily or weekly, 48,000 is starting to become not that you know, not a ton. It's getting scarcer, right? You know, a couple months ago in the app, 48,000 editions. Oh, there's tons of them, right? But if you look at like what's happening now with all the people that are coming, the edition sizes, even the big ones, you know, that we thought were big because we've been all here for a bit, they're actually kind of getting rare and people are holding on to their stuff. So anyway, don't let the edition size bother you. If Marvel Comics #1 or Spider-Man first appearance #1 is any indication that, you know, the edition sizes are actually lower than you think, okay? Anyway, that's a great comic, easy pickup for sure. Okay, of course, I just talked about the stamps recently. The stamps are definitely a mini Grail, first ever stamps by the US Postal Service. You can still pick up this one for 200 gems, 207. And, you know, they're going to be releasing more stamps. They already did. They did this, you know, the Santa stamps, which I love. Those could be mini Grails with the first appearance sort of like of a Santa. I know Santa doesn't belong to anybody, but, you know, he's actually, you know, with the Postal Service, it's like a legit, like, you know, collectible with Santa on it. So those are really cool too. Those are like $60, right? So this is the first stamp though. Definitely a mini Grail. These are like items you could have, you know, check them off, put them in there. If you're starting up now, you know, and you're behind the curve on all the big ones, definitely, right? Here's another great comic that you can pick up. This is Miles Morales' first appearance, Ultimate Fallout #4. 138 gems and rising, steadily rising day by day by day. First appearance, SpiderMan. Again, the comic book in the real world is really important. It's really, really a famous comic. It's getting a lot of attention. The new Spider-Verse movie is coming out, you know, the animated one that he did, that won that Academy Award. The second one's coming out very soon. The trailer's already up on YouTube. You can watch it. Super great movie. When he comes to the MCU in the real world, I mean, it's going to be great. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man. We don't have another one in the app. If they come up with his figure, that's going to be monstrous too. But anyway, first appearance comic book, definitely a little mini Grail right there, right? I know we've talked a lot about Captain America as well, but for anybody who's new to the app and stuff, it's an iconic character, okay? It's a first appearance. It's a low cost. He's only going for $210 right now. There is no like variations of him either. There's no secret rare, uncommon, you know, rare. It's just this one, right? So the price has been steadily going up. I did a video earlier on, like about a week or two ago. He's about 50 gems at the time. Now he's 210. He went up a little bit higher. He's kind of hovering there, right? Don't forget about him. If you're new to the app and you need like an iconic character first appearance, definitely Captain America, right? Now I'm starting to get into what I call like some of the bigger ones for me. The Zombie Spider-Man is definitely could be in this group too, okay, for sure. But this is the Coke Snow Globes, the Coke, you know, Coca-Cola collectibles, first ones in the world. I know there's that one of one that's on the OpenSea. It's the first time you've ever seen one, right? These are the ones now that are the first entities that multiple people can collect, and we have them in the Veve app. $269, definitely a mini Grail. Definitely a little item you got to have. It's a smaller Grail. It's going to go up in the future for sure. I would totally pick one of these up. This is the common with the polar bear. The uncommon is actually a little bit cheaper, right? So you can actually get that one. And the rare is actually a really good price. It actually has the Coca-Cola logo, which I really think is cool, right? Anyway, on to the next one. Definitely a mini Grail. This is one of my favorites. You know, Batman #89, first appearance. This is the Batman Who Laughs. If anyone knows about this storyline, go look it up. It's great. You can pick him up for $540. So he's starting to get up there a little bit higher, but definitely a Grail item. Still, in my opinion, very affordable. You know, for like, you know, having a, like, this is the Grail item stuff, right? And like as like a mid-level mini that's climbing, definitely in the future, I would totally go for him myself, right? I actually don't have one and I need to get one. Anyway, this is pretty much my #1 pick in the app, okay? This is the mini Grail of a lifetime. This actually is a Grail, but right now it's a mini Grail because it's so cheap at $284. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1. I own one of these, right? I don't own 10 of these. I'm not trying to like stack them and then flip them, right, with videos. I only own one. That's all I'm going to have, right? And it's 48,000 editions. So people had, you know, like Marvel Comics #1 has gone up a lot, right? And it has like just as many editions pretty much, right? It's got tons of editions. And everybody in the past was like thinking like up to this point, oh, 48,000 is a ton of editions. But like I said, like the more and more people that are coming to this app every single day, they're going to be like looking at this number and it's going to be small. Like, you know, like, and when people are holding on to these, right, they're not going to start letting them go. So it's definitely a Grail item. This is a Grail comic in the real world. One of the most famous comic books of all time, right? SpiderMan #1, and it's definitely a Grail. And don't let any of this talk about Amazing Fantasy coming out, you know, number 15 with the first appearance of Spider-Man. That one's going to be a major comic if it ever comes to the app, which we probably will, but it's not going to diminish Spider-Man #1. Spider-Man #1 is still a massive Grail, and right now it's still a mini Grail. It's $284. You could pick one up. So anyway, that's my list. I hope you like it. I'm just going to scroll right back through it again, just really quickly. Spider-Man #1, okay, a first appearance Batman, the Batman with the Joker, I mean the Batman Who Laughs, right? You got the Coke Snow Globes for sure. You got Steve Rogers, Captain America, okay? You got Miles Morales comic book, definitely a mini Grail. You got the stamps. I mean, like, people have forgotten about these for a while. You know, I actually, like, in full disclosure, I don't even own any of the stamps, right? Like, I'm not really a stamp collector. But, you know, if I had tons more gems, I would probably have the set. I actually had 3 at one point, like, early on, because I recognized how significant they were. And then I sold them over time because, I was getting other stuff, right? And I should probably grab at least one, just to have one, you know? But we'll see how it goes. But it's up to you, right? For sure. There's going to be tons of stamp collectors. I really love this comic, New Mutants 98. It's still cheap. That's why I put it on the list. It's still a Grail item. It's a mini Grail, okay, for comics. You got Deadpool, of course. That's the uncommon. He's cheaper. You got the Amazing Spider-Man first appearance. I mean, this might be the top one in the app right now that is so undervalued at $375. It's only a matter of time. 18,000 editions. I mean, it's not like this has a lot of editions, right? And as the thousands more people come to the app, these are going to become rarer and rarer. Okay, the Enterprise, I really think there's tons of potential. If they release other starships as well, that's going to be cool. And like I said, you can get a first appearance Robin right now. I mean, in the app, awesome, right? So anyway, like I said, back to my point. This is just me. This is just how I look at the app. This is how I categorize things in my mind. You know, I try to justify like how I'm going to spend my gems and how, what I collect. And there's the big Grails, the blue chips. Everybody knows them. Everybody loves them. They're major. They're sought after. There's some people who just will not be able to get them anymore. I mean, it's just a reality, right? Just because of when they're coming to the app, and there's new people coming all the time. So for you new people who are in the app, I just want to tell you, don't worry. Don't be upset that you can't get those big ones, like, for example. I mean, you can if you really want to go for it, and I don't think it's wrong right now. I think those prices are still going to go high on the big ones. But if you can't get those big ones, maybe they're out of your price range, you have mini Grails right here that you can go after. You can still get first appearance Spider-Man. Okay, you can still get a first appearance Batman. You can still get a great comic book. Okay, you can still get other collectibles that are like really high level. And, they kind of fall, like I said, in that mid-level area. So I call them mini Grails. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section. I'd love to hear if there's any that I missed. Please let me know. Please let us know. There's other ones in the app for sure that I don't pay as much attention to. And, I'd love to hear what you think about them. Just comment down below. Also, you can follow me in the app. Like I said, I've said this in a few videos. I have a Dark Hawk comic, #1. It's the rare, and it's in the marketplace. It's like for 100,000 gems. No one's going to buy it. If you do buy it, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. You can find me there. Just search for it. You'll see MyCollectables CA and just follow me in the app. I will follow you back, okay? Just so you know, I'm not just gathering followers here or something. I will follow back. I want to see what everybody's doing in the feeds. By the way, if I don't follow you back right away, it's because it's like it takes a while. You know how it's a bit glitchy in the feed, like when you look at your notifications. Sometimes I scroll down and I start following people, and then it bumps me, and then it's hard to, I might miss you, but I will get to following you back eventually, right? You can also follow me on Instagram. It's in the comments below, and I will follow you back there too as well, because I love to see what you're doing. I post stuff about NFTs and other things. And I'm actually on Twitter as well. I don't use Twitter that often, as much before, but I'm starting to now. I'm starting to tweet more, so follow me there as well. And yeah, just leave a like if you want to subscribe. I'd love it. If you're new to the channel, just subscribe if you want. I'm doing videos as much as I can, more lists like this, like I said. So anyway, check out the mini grails. Let me know about other stuff. I hope you have a great day. I hope this video was a bit of help, and happy collecting.